Oh, well. Alright. Say cheese, friendo. Friendo Nintendo. Sorry about that. I'll get that straightened out. There we go. Here. Do something different to watch while I'm getting set up. Accidentally turned my mic off. How funny. Okay. Alright. Anyway, sorry about that. Maybe I shouldn't just hit record until I'm... or hit stream until I'm just fully prepared, right? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I do wish they did have, like... They did include the intros for the respective games as well. I think that'd be really cool. Alright. Anyway. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Jakadash here. Welcome back to Metroid Prime 2. Just because I really love the intros for Prime 2 and Prime 3 especially from their original games. Whoa! Alright. Just taking a deep dive. Got our Seahorse McGee. Kind of sounds like ow, 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 ow. Just a little bit. Kind of funny. Okay. Well, I did scan them at the end of the last episode, so... Oh yeah, the first boss of Torvis Bog is the Booster Guardian, so... I'm not sure why I didn't just... I don't know why I didn't put that in the title, but... Ah, yes. Shrieker. That British kid. I'm not sure. Shrieker, flying plant predator. Bursts from Earth and takes flight, fires sonic blast, generates stealth field that disrupts most visors. A cousin to the Shredder, the Shrieker waits for prey half buried in the earth. When it detects a target, it erupts from the ground and takes flight. It releases a sonic blast to stun its target, then sweeps in to feast. Shriekers can generate a stealth field that disrupts most visors, making them difficult to attack. Didn't scan fish. Ho 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 ho. Ah, yes, I remember now. So, in my sadly discontinued series, The Dark Hunter, a Metroid ghost story, which maybe eventually I'll bring back. I tried going through, like, I went through this game and all of the games, doing, like, using as little of the visors as possible. But yeah, I was like, wait, can I actually fight these things without even waiting for them to reappear? And it's like, yes, you can, so. But yeah, like, bridge system, reason present. So, like, when there was a platform that you needed the dark visor to see, nothing doing, I just, you know, I just would have to guess where it was or figure it out by shooting around. Ow! What the? Oh, the shredders. Gosh darn it. And, you know, it was definitely challenging, but, like, got it done. More of the shredders. Ah, yes. That's, oh, whoa, ow, dang it. Well, for the most part, I was gonna say, like, if they're all clustered together, one missile will take them all out. Anyway, Torvis Hanging Pod, field cache for Luminoth military, designed to hold crucial munitions and supplies for Luminoth warriors. Some may still contain useful items left over from the war. The Luminoth placed these pods throughout the bog for use by their soldiers during the war. Though many have been raided since then, some may still contain useful items left over from the war. But yeah, now there were some aspects in Prime 2 where, like, I could not actually, progress without the Echo Visor. Because for some reason, despite that the Echo Visor is a, you know, it detects sound waves and such, for some reason, when there's like some kind of thing that was sending off a sound wave and locking, whatever, for whatever reason, it was impervious, or like it wasn't actually in real space-time. So, yeah, so I, you know, nothing doing. But in pretty much every other instance, you could go through the whole game without using the Echo Visor. Or the other, or dark visor. You actually don't need the dark visor except for locks and stuff. Grinchler, water-based reptilian predator. Yes, exactly. So for some reason, it's not in actual physical time-space, and so the Echo Visor somehow lets you see in another dimension, which is weird because I thought that's what the Dark Visor did. But, Yeah, it doesn't make that much sense, but whatever. You know, I was trying to play the game the way you're not actually supposed to play anyway, so whatever. Well, this is a Grinchler. The Grinch and Rinsler had a baby, I don't know. Well armored and deadly at any range, its back shell is vulnerable to explosive blasts, however. This is the Prime 2 version of the baby Sheegoth. Yeah. Except these guys are nastier than the baby Sheegoths. The amphibious Grinchler lurks in marsh areas in search of prey. This is a big ugly frog creature, is what you're telling me. Instead of fearless, it will spring from hiding and attack anything that moves. If it is unable to fell its prey with its powerful jaws, it will fire a potent burst of energy at them. Grinchlers have one weak spot. A genetic defect makes the shell on their back susceptible to explosive blasts. Remove the shell to expose the vulnerable nerve center, then target it to eliminate the creature. I wonder if that's because, I don't know, because of Dark Aether or something. Oh, nope, that wasn't enough. That's okay, though. Oh, I got you too, hey. Now that is what I call some corporal punishment. Spanked the Grinchlers, quite literally. Bloat sac, gas-generating plant form. Target creates beneficial gases. Poisonous sap keeps it from being eaten by most creatures. But yeah, like, I was trying to do something, you know, trying to, you know, do a playthrough of Metroid Prime 2 or the Prime Trilogy in a way that, you know, tried to be as immersive as possible and also just, you know, used as little of the visors as possible. And then in Prime 3, I added, you know, trying to not use hyper mode as much as possible. And it was all in hyper mode difficulty. And then I removed the music as well, which, you know, for some reason when there's music, it does help me. So without it, it makes it harder, kind of. But in Prime 1, there is only one instance where you need the X-ray visor or the thermal visor. Like, actually, you don't actually need the thermal visor at all throughout the whole game. The Echo visor, or excuse me, not the Echo visor, the X-ray visor you do need, but only in one part, which is during the Omega Pirate fight, because for some reason, although, like, your cursor will turn red when you're targeting him, he won't take damage for some reason, unless you have the X-ray visor. So I guess it's kind of like how the X-ray visor in Prime 3 works. Anyway, the Homo bloat sac contributes to its ecology by producing large amounts of benevolent gases. It thrives in damp environments. Though it can survive in most climates and terrains, the bloat sac secretes a venomous sap over its body. Very few creatures can ingest the sap and survive, making it a useful defense mechanism for the plant. Ah, yeah, Sentry Eye. Or Sentinel Crystal, rather. Xenotech. Luminoth Sentinel Crystal, used to monitor key sites. Used by Luminoth soldiers to observe tactical areas during the war. Most are still broadcasting to Umos. During the war, the Luminoth used the Sentinel Crystals to monitor key areas and installations. They are incredibly durable, resisting all but the most powerful of Ing attacks. Umos still uses the remaining Sentinel crystals to keep a watch for Ing activity. Yeah. Basically. Go to the dark world. Oops. Alright. Oh, not right. Ing Sphere Cache. Kind of reminds me of like a sea and an anemone or something. Ing Sphere Cache, living storage units of the Ing Horde. It's possible these are like Ing that were sort of like imitating the bloat sack or something. The Ing Sphere keeps useful items in a dimensional pocket. The pocket can be breached by destroying the Ing Sphere. That's pretty interesting, because, you know, the Ing and other Phazon entities can, like, you know, generate dimensional, or can bend dimensions and stuff. And then this is, like, the only one of the Ing caches that uses that ability. The Ing Sphere keeps useful items in a dimensional pocket. Normally, it's like, you know, so just in my jeans, it got like in my jeans, there's a portal that I just put my change in. Normally, the Ing Sphere will only release the item to its Ing masters. The pocket can be breached by destroying the Ing Sphere. However, this sometimes destroys the item, but can be worth the risk. That's also pretty interesting, because like that just shows, like, you know, they actually just bother to give an explanation for why. Okay, sometimes when you blow up an item, you don't get anything. I think that's a nice touch. It's nice to be as a pair of jeans with change always in the pocket somehow, but... Oh. Yeah. Ah! Dark Sentinel Crystal. Dark Sentinel Crystal, monitor system designed for use on Dark Aether. Used by Luminoth soldiers to monitor critical areas throughout Dark Aether, few remain. Those that do broadcast data, those that do broadcast data to Umos of Aether. So you're getting your feed through another dimension. That's pretty neat. The original Sentinel crystals were durable, but they had their limits. The toxic nature of Dark Aether, coupled with constant attack from the Ing, destroyed many of them. The Luminoth responded with the Dark Sentinel crystal. Sheathed in dark energy, it is more resistant to the atmosphere of the Ing homeworld and the attacks of its denizens. That's cool. Oh, right. The missile expansion is on the other side. Wait, isn't there there is, okay. A Flogus. Aquatic carnivorous plant. Incredibly resilient. Target its vulnerable nerve center when it opens its mouth to attack. Direct hits will stun target. The Flogus waits patiently as it floats in murky waters, searching for a meal. When the seismic sensors in its epidermis are triggered, it springs open rapidly to attack. Flogi can generate localized seismic shockwaves to damage their prey. A central nervous system is exposed when it opens its mouth to attack. Damage this to stun the Flogus for a time. Yeah. Just, FU in particular, I guess. Actually, while I'm here, let me just give me some... No health. Well, that wasn't much health, but whatever. It'll be fine. Famous last words. Yeah, that's true. And then AE in Latin would actually make the I sound. Just, you know, muscle memory. Game on. Show your pretty face. Which, yeah, when I was learning, I mean, I say was, but I am still learning it. But, like, it's, I was just like, my mind was blown when I'm just like, the Latin C is always a K sound, and then AI is an I sound, or AE is an I sound, which I then just thought that through, and I was like, wait, that means that Caesar is actually pronounced Kaiser. It's like, so, you know, I was like, what? Dark Pirate Commando. Darkling possessed elite space pirate. Increased combat ability due to its symbiotic presence. Able to phase out of local time-space. The Ing prize the few pirate commandos they managed to take alive. Only Hunter Ing are allowed to possess the commandos. Class privilege. Yeah, it's because these are dark pirate commandos. But, the Hunter Ing, and there's the competition for that right is fierce among them. The Hunter Ing ability to phase out of local time-space carries over to the Dark Pirate Commando. They will fire bursts of dark matter at enemies, along with experimental EMP grenades stolen from the space pirates. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Kaiser in German, it's pretty much just the word itself. Ah. Now what's interesting is that they still, because they are Darkling possessed, not pure Darkling, they still retain a weakness to the dark. And the fact that, you know, when they warp in and out of local time space is when they are, you know, you know, moving about, but if you hit them with the dark beam before they do that, it'll still, like, cloak or hit them and stuff. Or a Grinchler. But yeah, that shows how it's a, that shows that the Dark Beam does still have, like, dimensional bending properties. Which, you know, the Dark Burst itself shows that, but... Anyway. Spore, lurking carnivorous plant, fires poison needles in battle, can grip small objects in its jaws. The hanging spore sits patiently until a potential meal is detected. A burst of poison needles is the spore's primary means of attack. It can also extend its body over short distances, gripping small targets within its powerful jaws. Okay, that was weird. The feedback I got from the live stream, I said Jaws the second time at the same time that I said it the first time. So I was like, that was like quite trippy, actually. Kinetic orb cannon. Heck yeah. Got these little formations here. It's like they're spelling something. Ah! Oh. Shrieks. The shriekers, I forgot. Oh. Uh-oh. So that little blip, OBS apparently disconnected for a second. So sorry about that. Oh yeah, there's an energy tank. Perfect. This will restore my health. Object analysis complete. Statue of Aluminum 4. Age and combat have caused structural damage to the statue, but it is not in danger of falling apart anytime soon. Structural analysis complete. Block is composed of telluric alloy. Erosion has weakened it considerably. I wonder if telluric is related to Tallinn 4 at all. Because if it is, that'd be pretty neat, because then we can call the Chozo that, we're on Tallinn 4, we could call them the Telluric Thoha. Mechanical analysis complete. Device is part of a compromised security system. Only basic door systems remain online. Woo! Howdy, neighbor. The boys are back. I know, I can just hit him with the light beam, but that's no fun. Did I say light beam? I meant to say dark beam. You know, I'm not sure I've actually gotten close enough to them to actually use the energy, their energy size, which means that calling them material blades is actually inaccurate. Huh. Alright. I think something like that has happened before. In this game in particular, I don't know. Super missile, baby. I don't remember, anyway. Just like Nintendo, to put something immediately after the, put something right after you gain something, you acquire something to test it out. The Nintendo polish, as, somebody new would say. Security station, you have been cleared to access the station. Use the bomb slot to activate and gain access. Structural analysis complete. This is the statue of Biz, a great hero of Torvis. Biz led the charge in the 4th Battle of Torvis, single-handedly killing the Ing Horde war chief in the battle. He died of old age within the temple he helped defend. Neat. Well, hey. He went out, or he, you know, didn't actually die in the war, which is pretty neat. Dead for 1.2 decacycles. In addition to heavy combat damage, subject shows signs of numerous Ing possession attempts, all failed. Resisting these assaults would require incredible stamina and psychic durability. Indeed. Luminoth holoprojector online. Automated message initiated. Great warrior comes to the temple of Torvis. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, this temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. Beasts. What, just pronounce it beasts? I don't know. As you can see, this temple... Okay, I already read that. While the main chamber has been mostly preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. The waters of Dark Aether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with emerald holograms. Search the area is now open to you. Awfully handy for a recorded message. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. I don't know. I think his spirit is still attached to this hoarding. I don't know. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of Aether guide your aim. This is a recorded message. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Anyway. The world warped. Amidst this turmoil, we discovered many disturbing anomalies. Spatial disturbances appeared across the land. Objects went into a state of dimensional flux, their atoms divided between Aether and somewhere else. There was little time to ponder these strange happenings, for we had to deal with the devastation of our lands. Yeah. So, input, got the luminal head. It's quite the ominous, look to it, ain't it? The path below these hallowed grounds is yours to follow. Why, thank you. Oh, wait. I don't need that. Okay, that's the multi-missile way. Through vigilance and strength we create peace. The Luminous mantra. Ow. Excuse you. attack. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark swarms streamed forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we would come to call darklings. The dark creatures became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Aether. Actually, I do need the boost ball before I can grab the Seeker Missile. That's what it's called. Come out, wherever you are. Shields as like saucers slash like surfboards. Pirate Commando, elite space pirate shock trooper. Well armed and armored, dangerous at any range. Limited use shield repels most attacks. Dedicated to hunting the hunter, Space Pirate Commando units have been equipped with the latest weapons, including a variable pulse cannon, e-grenade launcher, and energy scythe. Powerful thrusters carry them at high speed over any terrain. A portable barrier shield repels most attacks, but can only be deployed for limited periods. Hehehe. You guys got some new toys? Well, so do I. No, that's the way I came. Disappear on me. Okay, thank you. Okay, this way. Help me with my trousers down. Aha! The Hunter Ing. Probably my least favorite enemy to fight in this game. Well, except for the power bomb guardian. I mean, they're all right. Once you get the annihilator beam, these things are so easy to deal with. But like, Huntering elite warriors of the Ing Horde, phasing shapeshifter, deadly in close combat, dislikes bright light. The Hunter Ing patrol the lands of Dark Aether in search of the Horde's enemies. They can render their bodies intangible, allowing them to ambush their targets with ease. Hunter Ing can generate long, deadly tentacles, which they use with great effect in battle. Cunning and relentless, the Hunter Ing will seize their prey or die. So if the inglets are like the... Ah, gotcha. Nah. So if the inglets are like the serfs of the... if the inglets are like the serfs, and the warrior ing are like the knights, and the then the emperor ing is of course the sovereign. Then the hunter ing are like the nobility, or like the dukes and such, you know. Okay, why am I having such a hard time finding where I'm supposed to go? Where's that platform? Oh, there it is. Dear me. That took way longer than it needed to. My apologies. Oops. Oh well. Das ist okay. Where's the fun in that, though? Okay. Oh, shoot. Boy, my navigation has gone completely out the window. What is wrong with me? It's like the worst time I've ever had with this area. Anyway. Up here. Now, I think they could make a Metroid game, like an open world Metroid game. I think they could make it well. But don't give me anything like, you know, RPG stuff where, like, you know, you're just you get stuff by just leveling up and whatnot. You know, that tends to stray from what Metroid is about, so. Plus, like, open world games, like, it can be so hard to find something. Like, you end up having to look up where it is, and I don't want to have to do that. I mean, yes, I did, like, end up looking up where all the keys were the first time around in this game. But considering that, there's the Booster Guardian. But, like, considering how difficult it is for me to find something in this game without even looking it up. Yeah, without even looking it up. Or rather, let me rephrase that. Considering that I had to look up where the keys were the first time around when I played this, all the more if they made like an open world game. Now, yeah, they could make it still just kind of not so huge and broad or something, but like Luminos subject expired 1.51 decacycles ago. Ing biomatter present in subject. Subject was in the final stages of Ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the Ing as well. Yeah. You need to be level, you know, something, whatever, to, you know, to beat this creature. Well, that didn't work at all. Anyway. What is considered to be the most difficult game the most difficult boss in this game. Get off of me! He's about to slap me. Boost Guardian, boost powered warrioring. Boost ball ability grants great speed to enemy. Target can only be damaged in solid form. Find a way to keep it solid. This warrior ing has absorbed the power of the boost ball. It can boost blast toward its enemies using its body as a potent weapon. When it is not in solid form, engaging it in morph ball mode may provide better attack opportunities. Ow. Well, this isn't good. I'm already in trouble. Ow. Ah, shoot. Okay, perfect. Yay! What I was gonna say earlier, so yeah, apparently this boss is considered the most difficult boss in the game. Which, yeah, I can see. That's I would say that's possibly true. Oh, wrong button. Gosh darn it. Let's see. Which isn't a lot, but hey, it's weird that happened more than once, right? Not the best Doofenshmirtz impression, but... Ah! Okay. Gotcha! And then, like, you managed to beat him when you had only 1 health left and you die immediately after that. That'd be so unfortunate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. Aha, I'm on top of the save station. Hee hee hee. Anyway, Ah! Can't aim for the life of me. Apparently. Alright. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick, so we'll be right back. Still haven't added music to the break screen, but maybe eventually I will, so be right back. come on now. Here we go. Where were we? So, in case you're curious, the feedback delay, like how it synced, was like the moment I walked in the portal in the stream itself. I exited the portal, pretty much in like the actual game. I love the look of the dark doors so much. It's just really cool. Crocus. Crocus Toxin Eater Forager. Heavily armored. Attack when it exposes its gills to damage it. The crocus thrives on toxins it extracts from its surroundings. It secretes an acidic trail in its wake as it roams in search of nourishment. The durable mollusk can be damaged when it exposes its toxin-absorbing gills. Few weapons can penetrate the creature's shell. I guess that's one way to look at it. I haven't scanned this, have I? Here. Spinner. Boost-powered control system. Use the boost ability of the morph ball when inside a spinner to activate the device it powers. Okay. Ah, shoot. Ah, we're in a cutscene. You can't hurt me. Well, now you can. Anyway. Not gonna bother going that other way just yet. Now that we have the boost ball, we're gonna do a couple of errands. Wrong way. Kind of by default, I just think to myself, like, Oh, wait a minute. I need a secret missile to go through here first, don't I? Ah, shoot. Oh, well. So, basically, I just took the long way, you know? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, kind of by default, I tend to think that if I see, if I see a door that's not a normal door, I just by default am thinking, okay, this is like, you know, further in, shall we say. Or it, like, it leads to more progress or whatever. You know, not normal door, you're progressing. If it's a normal door, you're backtracking. But, that's not always the case, actually, so... Anyway. Been fun, got to go now. Oh, no. Dark Aether. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous, a Dark Aether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of Dark Aether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war. Yeah, there are two pencils here. They are. Yipe! Shoot! Ow! Alright. Blue. Going up. You know what's pretty neat is I think like hang on. Ah, okay. I don't know, I'm not sure I'm not sure if in Prime Hunters if you not Prime Hunters, if in the first Prime, if you like did a back step and then went into morph ball mode, you actually fold it backwards. But, anyway. Maybe it wasn't that, I don't know. Yeah, a little bit, don't they? Dude, I just realized a way you could get stuck. You don't have enough missiles for a super missile, and like you like go through there, because I'm pretty sure this is also a super missile door on the other side. Oh. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. That would be most unfortunate. They thought of it. They thought of how, you know, well, what if you fall, you know? Ah! No! Dang it. Maybe I should look where I'm going. Woo! Tony Hawk's got nothing on me. Open up in the name of the law. This is the statue of Vimos, the third sentinel of Aether. She died giving birth to her son, Eumos, who in time became the fifth sentinel of Aether. Right there, I guess. Whoops. Read him out of order. This is the statue of Jagnik, the fourth sentinel of Aether. Jagnik was sentinel when the Ing brought her to Aether, or brought war to Aether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. This is the statue of Cusis, the second sentinel of Aether. Cusis was the first sentinel born on Aether and protected the planet for 3 centicycles. Whoops. This is the statue of Excar, the first sentinel of Aether. It was Excar who discovered the world of Aether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface. Object is part of the containment system. It is secured by a series of rotating locks around it, which are in turn controlled by a group of spinners. Now, if I recall correctly, The order and how to do this is reverse rainbow order. Oh, hang on. Bioscan complete. Target has been dead for 1.5 decacycles. Subject was an elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 centicycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending the site or engaging in combat, however. Subject expired 1.5 decacycles ago. Scan indicates that this Luminoth was very young at time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate the Luminoth were at the war's end. Indeed. It's like the Russians in World War II. There we go. Yep. I remembered, right? It was reverse rainbow order. Unlike Omega Samus, when Samus gets her a an arm cannon upgrade or power up, she's got an orange aura around her. Hee or yellow orange, I don't know. So nice, ain't it? Just you have oh shoot. Targeting, or you just, they just give you some targets immediately. Now the trick to making sure that you don't waste a missile when engaging the Seeker going into Seeker mode is do like a charge shot first, and then immediately hold down the missile button. No, I didn't, but door scans aren't important in this game. Actually, they don't count as logbook scans. Luminoth subject expired 3.3 decacycles ago. Scans indicate that this Luminoth perished due to lack of nourishment. She remained at her post, despite the fact that she was starving to death. Aww. Poor thing. This is Imdahi, I believe. Yep, Imdahi. Yeah, in the first Prime, the door scans they do count as logbook scans, but yeah, the other ones, not so much. Or, yeah. Well, no, in Prime 3, they do count as well. Prime 2, they don't, for some reason. Imdahi's Testament. That last hit breached my armor. The poison spreads. Though I have found the key, it is too late for me. Soon my light will fail. They know I am here. They will come to this site to plunder the key. My last stand shall be at the edge of the temple grounds. I only hope I have the strength to fight when they arrive. Hey, Nano. Welcome back. You know, something just occurred to me. That, for whatever reason, I didn't really pick up on before. But, you know, all of these, all of these Luminoth that are here, you know, they indicate where the Dark Keys are in Dark Aether. And they're all talking as if they're in Dark Aether. But they're here in Light Aether. Interesting. It's weird. So it's like, what, did they, like, die or whatever, but then their bodies, or they, like, transferred themselves back to Aether in their last moments, or what? Ah, I see. How you doing, Nano? What's good? Since I'm already here, I might as well just go back to Aegon Waste this way. Yeah, you showed up in a timely manner because I'm actually on my way to grab the Dark Burst. Oh. See... So, something that's rather interesting. Yeah. So I'm thinking that, you know, different folks that the Luminoth, came in contact with, like the different Chozo and such, like they helped populate this planet. Even though apparently there was life here when they found Aether. Which is an important note because this is a rogue planet, so, you know. But, like, I would imagine, and I think I mentioned this before, like the Chozo, like among the creatures that the Chozo supplied, the Bombus were among them. But then, you know, the Bombus died out or something, so then they created those drones in their likeness or whatever. I mean, I do really like the Annihilator. It's just expensive. Oh my gosh. Once again, going the long way around. I could have just... Oh my gosh. Alright, whatever. Anyway, I really have a soft spot for the Dark Beam, actually. I don't know. I think maybe just like, you know, the noises it makes, and it seems almost like a liquid weapon. I do like them all for different reasons, but yeah. The Annihilator is like expensive, and it's, you know, but it is very convenient. Just with its auto homing and stuff like that. And then the sonic boom is also pretty darn cool. Also really expensive, but cool. Sehr teuer, I think, is the word. I think teuer means expensive in German. I might be thinking of another word. I know billig is cheap. I do know that. Anyway. And then once I'm done grabbing this, then I will go to Aether, or excuse me, not Aether, Torvusbog. Ow. Alright, this way, yes, left. Left is dark, right is light. Right rhymes with light, so there you go. And then there's also this oh wait a minute, I think I missed it. Oh wait, no. Wait, yes I did. What? Am I supposed to... Ah, it's up here. Okay. Ah! Dang it! No, you don't. What did the... Ah, frick. I was... just at the last second, I was like... wait, there's sort of a trick area here. And, at the last second, I remembered where it was. Oh, hey, all the moths coming to greet me. Ether moths, ether moths, every morning you greet me. I didn't... Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet you. Anyway. Bet y'all never expected to hear a Sound of Music parody in Metroid getting playthrough, now did you? Industrial-grade mining drill. The space pirates are trying to convert it into a weapon based on analytics. Lumiere. Which is also the name of the candle character, or the candelabra character in Beauty and the Beast. Is it not? Crawley. Crawley dimensional warping bioform, able to phase out of local time-space. Target creature before it warps to damage it. The Crawley phases between dimensions as a defense mechanism. A crystal in its carapace gathers energy to fuel the creation of a warp portal. The process is uncontrollable, keeping the Crawley in constant dimensional flux. Must be awfully confusing. There's this guy that teases the Echo Visor. Oh, thank you. Luminoth subject expired 1.4 centicycles ago. Subject, Luminoth was blind, possibly from birth. Damaged cybernetic augmentation is present. A sonic imaging device enabled the subject to see the world around him. Well, it's a defense mechanism because, you know, now I can't see it. Wait, am I supposed to do something before? Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do this first, right? Oh, it's a fire. Unless you mean, like, wait, but if it's... Unless you mean, like, if it's uncontrollable, how is it a defense, per se? But, you know, considering that it does, like, help it, like, it makes it harder to hit, to kill it, I would say it still counts, even if it's uncontrollable. It's like a reflex, you know? Like a defense reflex. New weapons. The studies... yeah, I see the bright nodes, yeah. Our studies of the Ying revealed the source of their attacks as dark energy. We built weapons to use this energy, thinking it could overload enemy targets and eliminate them. We soon learned our error, as the dark beam was not of great effect on the Ying. We then began to develop a weapon that used light energy. This weapon would dispatch the Ying with terrible efficiency. It's kind of a more... somewhat archaic use of the word terrible. But, I mean, people don't really use it that way anymore. Which is sad, but, you know. Like it. Oh no! Gosh darn it. I mean, it used to just mean terrible, it was terrifying, you know, basically. Like, horrible, it was too terrible, as horrifying is too terrifying. See, it has Luminoth being somewhat reluctant to create a weapon of such great success. Okay. move forward for some reason. Cycles ago. According to Luminoth records, the Ying used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ying battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. I mean, just finding out, or, you know, just talking about, well, how the heck does my scan visor know so much is an interesting conversation in of itself. A coworker of mine, who's also really big into Metroid, was thinking, you know, it's like, well, you know, and we were both talking about it, and we're like, well, you know, it could be just given that the Chozo really got around, and so they had a whole lot of knowledge, and of course Samus's suit is Chozo, so, and, you know, I think in Skytown, you know, they referred to the Chozo there as, like, you know, and their insatiable appetite for knowledge. There's the Crying Obsidian. Get it? Anyway, and given that the Luminoth knew the Chozo, you know, it's reasonable to assume that, you know, and I've already mentioned, I think it's very likely that they, you know, shared creatures and stuff with each other. So, what's this, you know, it's very likely they also shared knowledge with each other. It's just past 5:30 for me right now. Dark Burst acquired. This powerful attack uses 5 missiles, and also 30 dark ammo. Nintendo giving me some new enemies. No! Frick. Yeah, I should have done that the first time. Well, it's 60 dark ammo down the drain, but that's alright. Yeah, so, like, I'm part of a Prime Hunters Discord, and we got people all around the world. So naturally, it's pretty difficult for, like, a game to actually get played. Because, you know, some people are asleep still, or some people are, you know, just all the time zone differences. It's you know. Hee. Oh. Which beam of Prime Hunters do I love? Oh, pfft. Gosh darn it. I wasn't paying attention. I really like the Volt Driver. I mean, I really like them all. But, like, the Volt Driver I have a real soft spot for. Especially, you know, Candon's variant of the Volt Driver. Being able to freeze guys with the Judicator is pretty cool. The Imperialist and the Shock Coil can be pretty cool as well. But I think, like... I think the Volt Driver and the Imperialist... Oh, gosh darn it! What is wrong with me today? But I think the Volt Driver is probably my favorite. It's so fast and deadly. Unfortunately, you can't just, like, you know, because there's a lip there in the Dark World, so you have to go use this portal. There's a wall there, trust me. Out of my way. Shots. Oh look, that's where I'm standing. It's funny. Yeah, like I said, I like them all for different reasons. The Battle Hammer might be my least favorite. Even though it is pretty powerful. Well, when you're Weevil, that is. Alright. Back to Torvis Bog, finally. What was cool? You're right. Anyway. Alright. We have returned. I have returned. Yeah. I think that's kind of part of why... Like, if the Battle Hammer had some kind of charge function, I mean, it wouldn't have that rapid fire aspect to it, which is part of what makes it neat. But at the same time, I do kind of miss it. Incomplete. Wait, what? Oh, scan results incomplete. Yeah, okay, I did read that right. Body has been heavily damaged by exposure to unknown chemicals, unable to determine cause of death. Target corpse has taken heavy chemical damage. There are some similarities to digestive fluids found in several creatures. Something may have tried to eat the corpse, yet was unable to finish. But also part of why I have such a soft spot for hunters is not only was it my first Metroid first-person shooter that I played all the way through, but also it's the Metroid game that has the most beam weapons, like the most beam weapons variety, so I really like that. Ah. A red soil cover. Especially when there's so many different colors, you know? Preed. Toxic gas-filled cybernetic bioforms. Bioform. Engage target at range if possible. Destruction of outer body will release a highly toxic cloud. The cybernetic Preeds are aggressive hunters used as patrol animals by the space pirates. They carry lethal Nohaden gas for use as a defense mechanism. If a Preed is ruptured, the gas within it is violently released. This toxic cloud often proves fatal to the Preed's killer. Yeah, there's a Luminoth they scan in this area in Dark Aether that died apparently of Nohaden gas. So with one word can describe Metroid Fusion. Are you saying, like, telling me to try to describe Metroid Fusion with one word? Is that what you're saying? Also, I got stuck. Alright. Wasser. Oh, right. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah. It's alright, it's alright. Locks to gain access to secure area. Now, if you time this just right, you can kill a blog for these things. Let's read up on some creatures. Incredibly durable aquatic predator. Powerful, fast-moving water dweller. Outer hide is impervious. Heavy weapon hits will only aggravate it. Its mouth, however, is vulnerable to damage. Let's see, one word to describe fusion. Creepy, maybe? Or eerie, I don't know. I was thinking, let's see, creepy, scary, cool. As, particularly, just kind of, or, you know. To me, I think Fusion is the scariest Metroid game. I don't know. There is some disagreement on that. Because some people really freaked out from the Emmy or something in Dread, which I didn't find the Emmy that like, terrifying, but... The blog uses speed and agility to close in on prey. It will batter foes with a ramming attack, then use its three-tooth-filled maws to finish the job. Blogs have a weak spot inside their mouths. The rest of their bodies are covered with a thick, damage-resistant hide. Yeah, I'm so excited for Prime 4 as well. Which, come on, give us something, people. It's like, give us more news. I do hope it does have some multiplayer aspect as well. That'd be neat. Especially given like the last, well, actually the last time Metroid actually did multiplayer was Federation Force, and of course the community is incredibly divided on that. But I have heard from people that Federation Force actually is fun. It's just, you know, you have to look past the chibi art style. My gosh. And also, you know, which, okay, like, a lot of people were mad because, you know, you didn't get to play as Samus in Federation Force, but honestly, that I wasn't mad about that. Because before I'd even heard of it, I was thinking to myself, you know, it'd be cool if they made a game where you played as the Marines. It's just the execution wasn't that good, and also people were licking their wounds from Other M. Oh dear. I wonder who that was. Nice. I'm still alive! Staying alive, staying alive. Interesting to know. I didn't know much. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm actually supposed to take care of these guys first, right? Ah. Actually, I think I dislike these guys more than the Hunter Ing. off. Come on, my pretty. Thank you. So it reminds me of the Power Beam Pirates from Prime 1. Yeah, a bit, actually. Oh, whoops. Let's see. Is it red I want to do first? Yes. Oh. Gosh darn it. Oh. Oh wait, there's a scan log here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Our war begins. We developed crystals that brought the light of Aether to the Dark World. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands. To bring war to the Ing, sadly the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor. We withdrew from Dark Aether while our greatest minds devised new engines of war. Yeah, I heard about that too. I do hope they... Oh, wait a minute. Blue was the one I wanted to do first. Yeah, I'm gonna do blue first. Yeah, because, you know, the thing about the Alpha blog, which is the, you know, main boss of, Torvus Bog, not Dark Torvus Bog, but he is the main boss of just regular old Torvus Bog, is, you know, once you do all this, like, after doing the third lock, or right before doing the third lock, you have to save, because once you unlock the third lock, you can't save, right before the boss fight. Yeah. Yes, okay. Alright. It's just there's a whole lot of, I prefer doing, blue first because there's just a lot less going on in blue. Or, yeah, so... You know, so if you want to just get through the last lock quicker, just do red first, save, and then, you know, if you die from the Alpha Blog fight, then, you know, you go through a shorter route. The blog and the bog. It reminds me of this one rhyme book where it was like hog on a log and frog on a cog or something or whatever. Second time, the Ing began to possess Luminoth as well as creatures. Friends and family members became the enemy, spilling Luminoth blood across the planet. Desperate, we devised shielding to prevent Ing possession. It was effective, but not perfect. Should the shielding fail, all Luminoth were prepared to self-terminate rather than become a weapon for the Ing. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. Ow. That the almost mix of light and energy may damage it. Yeah, there's like so much you do through the red route. What the? I thought I turned the hint system off. I guess I didn't. I guess I was just on such a roll that I guess I was on such a roll that it didn't even bother to tell me until just now. Aw. Alright. Sorry. Have a good night. Get well soon. Sorry. I think I saw the... I think I saw the emoji and I misinterpreted that you were sick, but... Anyway, just, yeah, sleep well. Hope you do well. Ah, yeah, the Dark Commandos are here. Okay. It's kind of an odd, it's kind of an odd choice to, make sure that, you know, only until you get the light suit can you, like, go deeper in the dark water. I'm not sure I'm familiar with that one, no. That's not what I meant to do. Where was I? I was saying something. Oh yeah, it's kind of an odd, like, once you get the light suit, then you're able to go deeper in dark water, but before that, nothing doing. Like, you can't go under at all. It's kind of weird that they did it that way, but eh. Well, I actually didn't really intend to be streaming this long, but Hey, whatever. I'll just finish it off or top it off after top it off with beating the alpha blog at this rate. Why not? Speedrun games. Well, they mentioned the darkening as a chilling effect. Ow. Duly noted. Disengage. Wait, just the bloglings already out? Maybe I'll check that out. Blogling, useful, aggressive blog. Violent infant creature will use a ram attack if provoked. Young blog are weaker than their parents, but still violent. Their powerful jaws have yet to form, and they lack the defense abilities found in adult blog. They must rely on speed and agility for protection if attacked without the protection of their elders. Gotcha. Alright. Oh, right, it's down here. Alright. Seed Burster. A lot of plant-based enemies, aren't there? Seed Burster, exploding swarm of plant forms. Roaming pack of small volatile plants. Expel seeds with great force when agitated. Sandbursters are moving plants capable of traveling great distances in search of fertile soil to deposit their seeds in. When provoked by predators, the seed burster will explode, turning the precious seed inside into a deadly projectile. These seeds often do not live to fruition, but help protect the rest of the seed burster pack from attacks. Ow. Alright. Oh, I misremembered. Yeah, I was doing blue first. Yeah. I started talking about it like, oh, I'm doing, I prefer to do blue first, but no, actually, or I prefer to do red first, but no, actually what was going on is Anyway, I got it mixed up is the point. Yup. Yup. G-sh. I don't know. What craven savages are the Ying, trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue. I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blast would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoth warrior. Recovering energy. They're such cool guys, aren't they? We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly, without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from dark aether. Without this energy, the Dark World would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. Mm-hmm. Oh, I went backwards again. Why can't I see for the life of me? My gosh. What? How did I go backwards again? Okay. Dear me. That's just dumb. I do actually have two of the, I think they're called the Smile Figmas or whatever. I have the Prime 3 Varia Figma, and then I also got the Dread Figma. Scan this ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about it during the battle. Alpha blog. Immense blog pack leader. Enormous water dweller will fire sonic disruption blasts at foes. It has all strengths and weaknesses of its brethren. The Alpha Blog is the largest and strongest of its pack. It can fire potent sonic stun blasts in battle. The blast will disrupt your visor and weapon control systems if they hit you. Its 3 titanic maws are potent weapons. Target the creature's mouth area to inflict damage upon it. Yeah. Oh, I also have a It's actually a morph ball stress ball of all things. But yeah, that's a fun one. Oh, it's not the way. Oh, right, the vault is behind me. Oh, yes, sir. There was a time when I knew this game like the back of my hand. Not as much anymore, I guess. Well, with, for lack of the gravity suit, we now have the gravity boost. While in order, press A to jump. While moving, press A again. Press A and hold A after that to slowly rise in the water. That's awesome. I love the gravity boost. It's pretty cool. I can move around freely in water. Alright. It's time. Time to kick gum and... Or, excuse me. time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. I'm all out of bubble gum. I was thinking of the parody somebody did of that, but... Alright, bye. Thank you for stopping by. Bon appetit. So, I didn't really know, I wasn't really paying attention for a good long while that dash was a thing. So, I basically had to teach myself to be much better at this fight than normal. It's kind of like when I first fought Thardis, I was playing on an emulator, but the computer would just freeze whenever I went to the thermal visor, so I had to guess where his weak points were. Oh, psh. Yay! I just walked right into that. Oh, hey! I just finished him off. But it was just so potent that it didn't even register that his health was going down. For a split second, you know. Wow. Alright. Wow, that was some of the least trouble I've ever had against the Alpha Blog. And that was because I actually, you know, freaking used dash, you know. Got an underwater jetpack. Alright. So dashing, how it works is sort of like strafe dashing, more like, where in order to use it, you have to be locked on to a target, and then you move side to side while pressing the jump button. So that's how you dash. And I didn't really understand that for a good long while. Even though it literally tells you, like, I think during the first fight of, like, the Parasite Queen. But I just, wasn't paying attention. Oh, that was quite the explosion of ammo right there. And also, that was just such a great finisher for the Alpha blog. I'm glad that worked out, because I was like, I'm not sure this is going to work, but... And then, I got him, and then it was like, where'd he go? I'm like, oh, I beat him. Oh. Oh, no. Alright. Well, hey. No, at least extraordinarily, at least no major technical difficulties today, so that's great. Got a lot done. Well, ooh. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, God bless, and I hope to see you next time for some more Metroid Prime 2. Ciao.